The other day, I had an eye-opening experience. It was 3 in the morning and I was bored. For hours I've been trying to think of an idea of what to do, and then I realized I could be playing League of Legends right now. So I did that and quickly got reminded why I play this game only like twice a month now. It was as if God himself parted the skies, reached out his hand, spread it out like I'd spread Kindred's ass, and there it was in his palm, a new video idea. So here I am. I'm here to right my wrongs. Think of this as a remake of my very first video that I did in this format. Please ignore that video even existed. So here it is, the definitive League of Legends ranked. Or the reason everyone hates League of Legends, depends on how I title this video. Okay, before we continue talking about the actual game, here's the one positive thing that I'll say about it. I'm generally not a fan of MOBAs or RPGs or any games that have a slower pace and mostly involve around strategy. But I feel like League of Legends actually does this part really well. Every champion is so fun to play, they have varying levels of skill expression, and if it was properly balanced and coded, League of Legends would be an honest to God blast to play. The problem is that this is one of the buggiest games ever conceived by mankind's wretched mind. Every fucking week there's a new game-breaking bug that should realistically never even happen in the first place.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
I mean, how the fuck is this a thing? Some bugs have been in the game for years now and have still not been fixed because of Riot's sheer negligence of the actual game. And you know why that is? It's because the only thing that matters to Riot Games is esports and competitive solo queue. But ignoring the bugs, right? It's only natural for them to happen. I mean, we're only talking about Riot Games here, a small indie company. The balance team has made some of the most abysmal changes that I have ever seen in a video game. Yes, this character has been behind the entire game. I killed him 20 times. Surely the rest of this game is going to be easy for me to play and he won't be a threat, right? Wait, no, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Get away from me, get the fuck away from me. Oh, splendid, look, I'm fucking dead. 2 items. 2 fucking items is enough for this motherfucker to absolutely steamroll the rest of your team, get even more fed out of fucking nowhere. Motherfucker ends up looking like the Kingpin from Into the Spider-Verse, and then he kills you. The amount of times this has happened to me in my games is insane. No matter what lane I'm in, some asshole is gonna get fed and that's it, the game's over. League matches are usually decided in the first 10 minutes, meaning that the other 20, 30, or god forbid even more minutes are just a slog to go through as you witness your teammates die over and over and over again to the same exact person. That is, if you even get into a fucking game, because even in normal draft pick games, people will dodge because they just don't want to play League against a certain team comp or with certain champions in their own team. Yes, you heard that right, in normal draft pick games. In fact, dodging matches is considered a genuine strategy in higher elos when you see a player in your team with a low win rate. And it's such an effective strategy, in fact, that Riot recently made it so you can't even see your teammates' names in ranked champion select to lower the amount of dodges. There is no incentive to playing competitive Summoner's Rift other than getting a shiny new skin at the end of the season and showing off your rank. Unironically, one of the only changes that I genuinely liked in recent that have been made to the game is Riot making a bigger emote wheel. That's it. So if you want a more casual experience, where do you go? Well, there's ARAM. They kinda fucked that game mode up too as well, but reverted some of the changes because not a soul liked them. Then there's the In League of Legends, you have 2 game modes, Summoner's Rift and Howling Abyss, or ARAM, however you want to call it. I don't care about teamfight tactics, it's basically an entirely new game. I don't even know why it's here in the client in the first place, other than the fact that it uses the same character models as normal League. Other than the 2 modes I mentioned previously, what else can you play? Well, there's like rotating game modes. You can sometimes play them during events, I guess. Oh wait, except you can't, because during the current esports event that includes a $30 battle pass, they didn't enable a rotating game mode because they're supposedly working on a new 2v2 game mode set to release this summer. Okay, can't you just enable the other game modes regardless? Apparently all the new changes they made to the game need to be balanced in order for them to work in those game modes. Okay, so don't give me the modes where everyone can just spam their spells, give me one for all. The game mode where the only change is, get this, everyone in a team plays the same character. That's it. It's regular Summoner's Rift, but with only 2 champions. How can you fuck that up? Oh right, your spaghetti code that is held together by 2 pieces of tape and is smeared with shit all over can't work properly. We used to be a country. A proper country. We used to have Twisted Treeline, but that mode got taken out to the back and got executed because not a lot of players were playing it, so I can't even show you my own gameplay footage of it. I have nothing to show here except videos from like 5 years ago. Okay, but what happened to the holiday maps? Summoner's Rift used to have a Christmas variant. There'd be snow everywhere and it was awesome, but oops, too much work from Riot Games. They made the dragons change the layout of the map, and that's too hard to implement into the snow map. There used to be PvE game modes where you would band together and oh oops, never mind, PvE game modes are never coming back. Other than the hundreds of new skins that come out every year, League of Legends has no new content anymore. They said they'd focus more on actually updating the game, and some of the champions is fucking prehistoric models, but here we are on the same exact pace to match, if not even surpass, the number of skins from last year. They have Wild Rift, an entirely separate mobile game that has updated models for each and every single champion in that game, so how hard can it be to just do this? Even if you couldn't do that, remember when I mentioned Teamfight Tactics and how it uses the same models from League? Well, recently a new chibi variant of a champion released. Chibi Malphite, who costs $20 fucking by the way. This model is perfect. It's cute, it's well made, and guess what? For a chibi version, he still looks fairly realistic and proportionate, so there is no excuse of not just being able to take this fucking model and replacing current Malphite with it. Or maybe update the other ancient models before making 10 more champions each year. But to Riot Games' credit, they actually seem to be doing this, even a little tiny bit. Oh, but then they'd have to remake the skins. Oh god, the skins. They can't just make 20 more skins for popular champions then, they'd have to remake the old ones. Oh, the misery. Which is another thing that pisses me off, even though it kinda makes sense business-wise, but it's still a point that I wanna bring up. And don't get me wrong, this point has been talked about to death for a couple of years now, so let's just skim through it. The only champions that are getting a lot of skins are the most attractive and popular champions in the roster. Riot doesn't give a shit about monster champions, so when they actually do make skins for monster characters, it feels like Christmas. That being said, Kindred is getting 2 new skins this year. I win in the end! Look at them, they're so adorable in this skin, I love it.
Ducklex, aren't you forgetting something?
Oh right, the 2 new game modes they made in the last 3 years. Let's see, we have Ultimate Spellbook, a game mode where you take another champion's ultimate ability. Okay, that can be fun. Surely the next time they bring that game mode back, they'll change the team from Ruination to be cute, to match the Star Guardian aesthetic that they're bringing the event back for.
No.
What? No, dude!
Oh, it's the exact same, except now they have an Ari announcer pack.
So are you, doing anything after the game?
Snap back to reality!
Cool. But what about Nexus Blitz? One of the, in my opinion at least, most fun game modes that League of Legends has to offer. A game mode that I religiously played when it came out during the original Spirit Blossom event because it was just so damn fun. Surely they brought it back when they made another Spirit Blossom event. No, they didn't.
What?
I don't get it. I truly don't get it. The game mode made for the fucking Spirit Blossom event is not live during the Spirit Blossom event. In their devlog regarding game modes from 2 years ago, they said they'd bring back Nexus Blitz in 2022.
Don't give me hope.
Where is Nexus Blitz? The real reason these cool game modes even existed in the first place is because of a handful of Riot developers actually cared about fun. They put their passion into these modes, and that's why we even got to play them in the first place. But do you know why all of these cool modes we've previously had are all gone? Because the only thing that matters to Riot Games is esports and competitive solo queue. There's tiny teams of modders who alone made the entire skins for Summoner's Rift. What's stopping Riot? Oh, right. But game modes aren't the only thing that comes out of events, my friends. No. Recently, Riot has completely overhauled their event and battle pass system. So now every single event is the exact fucking same. It's always the same missions. Kill 15 champions, get 55 vision score, suck 20 dicks. You need to play around 30 games, if not more, to complete the battle pass. Which in any other game would be fine, because in any other game, you'd get worthwhile rewards and have miscellaneous modes you can play. You'd get skins tied to the current pass, maybe some other cool cosmetics, and even in-game currency. No, not in League of Legends. What do you get for completing one League of Legends battle pass? You get one icon, one or two emotes. Everything else is just tokens and orbs, which are basically loot boxes that don't even give you the skin you get. That would be too simple. You need to buy the skins you get from orbs with additional currency, which can only be acquired by selling skins you get from other chests and orbs. Am I the only one who thinks this system is abysmally stupid? Out of like 1,000 skins that this game has to offer, you have a tiny little chance, a chance tinier than my dick, to get the one skin you want. And if you do get it, unless you get another shitty ward skin, you need to open at least 3 or 4 more chests to get the skin shards you can sell for Orange Essence in order to claim the skin you got. It's like if you wanted to buy a new phone, but in order to get the password to actually use that phone, you need to buy and sell 3 other phones. This system is beyond idiotic. Alternatively, you can save up the tokens you got from the battle pass. Every single token, you cannot spend one of them to get one skin. You heard that right. One single skin. A skin which, mind you, would be around the same price of an ultimate skin, the highest rarity of skins in the game. And said skin is just an epic tier quality with a bit more shiny golden effects. Ooh, you want this skin because of the golden bits. Ooh, it even has new splash art. Ooh, look at the skin line we're recycling for the 5th fucking time. When Fortnite, of all things, has a better battle pass system than your game, you should reconsider some of your choices. An average Fortnite battle pass gives you around 8 skins, loads of sprays, emotes, icons, and even V-Bucks, which you can use to buy the next battle pass when it comes out. You unironically break even. In fact, you get more V-Bucks than you need for the next battle pass. Meaning that once you spend 900 V-Bucks on your first battle pass in Fortnite, you're set for life. Why would I play your shitty game and pay $30 for a battle pass when I can spend $10 on Fortnite and play as Doomguy and Darth fucking Vader? Even Overwatch gives you more content. Overwatch! Modern League events are a joke. Oh, but the tokens are different, almost giving you the illusion that the event is different from the previous one as well. It's not. If you say it is, it's not. I'm right and you're wrong. I'm generally not a fan of battle passes. In the start, they were a creative idea, but having every single game in existence have one has become very annoying. But that still doesn't excuse Riot giving League of Legends one of the worst, if not the worst, battle passes in history. But this absolutely takes the cake, the creme de la creme of ass-tastic enigmas related to League of Legends. Are you ready to hear this? How on God's green earth does Mobile Legends 5v5 Bang Bang, the game that ripped you off and that you sued multiple times, get a Jujutsu Kaisen collaboration? Your clone has a more interesting event collab than your game has had in over a decade. Oh, but that's not all. League has a system where if you play well and get an S grade after a match, every week you can get a free Hextech chest that contains loot. The grand prize being skin shards and the other shit being emotes, ward skins, and champion shards. Yes, champion shards that you can already buy with in-game currency, but oh look, here they are at a slightly lower price. Take a guess how you open these chests. If you're not a League player, and I doubt anyone who doesn't play League made it this far into the video, you'd assume you click the chest and press open. You stupid idiot. No. The way you open these chests is, get this. You get honored by your teammates in multitudes of games, and then when you randomly log into the game at some point, you might get a key shard. Yes, a key shard, not a key. No, you need 3 separate key shards in order to be able to make a key so you can open your chest. This is just right poking you with a stick until you go feral and actually give them money so you can actually get the skin you want from the shop. Now, ignoring the insane steps needed to open a single chest so you can get hillbilly dragons, let's talk about the honor system and how pathetically useless it is. Because if there's one thing League of Legends is known for, it's the
Oh my god, young man, kill yourself!
If your game has a system that rewards its community for not being absolute human garbage, aka being a decent human being and not saying slurs to every member of your team, then maybe your game's community has a problem. If you, as a company, decide that the only solution to fix this is making it so players don't see post-game chat unless they click on it, or almost disabling cross-team chat during games in general, you as a company have failed to keep and sustain a non-toxic community. What's funny is that I've had more positive interactions with players from the enemy team than with my own teammates, and that says a lot about the state of the game. Almost every person who plays this game, no matter their rank, watches esports once, a single guide about fucking wave management or some nerd shit, and immediately think they're tactical geniuses who will throw a fucking fit if you click somewhere on the map that's not to their liking. Hell, even if you pick a character and they don't know what that character does, they'll go haywire because it's not in the meta. Fuck you and fuck your meta. The thing is, the removal of cross-team chat or all chat, however you want to call it, didn't go through because the outrage in the community was so big that for once in their fucking lives, Riot listened and didn't commit. Things can be changed, it's just that most of the time, the majority of the player base doesn't care enough. Hell, a few days ago they removed a question mark that shows you if an enemy is currently visible on the map when you press tab. Most of the people I know who play this game, and myself included, actually relied on this sometimes, but Riot decided to replace it with a button that reports players during the game. Okay, and people were genuinely upset by this, and here's Riot saying that they're bringing the question mark back, just in a different spot. And that's genuinely something that should happen more often. Actually listening to the players' criticisms. I praised Overwatch for having a better battle pass system than League earlier, but they also have an honor system at the end of the game, so clearly the problem persists in other games as well, but that's not the point. Before having the galaxy brain idea to disable all chat, they talked about fixing the problems with inting and players going AFK, and you know what came of that? Actually, I'm mistaken, something did actually come of that. If your game happens to crash or you get a power outage during a ranked match, you still get the same. Actually, what the fuck am I saying? You get a bigger penalty than some asshole who went 0-5 in mid lane and then proceeded to feed and int his ass off for the rest of the game. Reporting that guy does nothing, not even a slap on the wrist. But you fucking piece of shit, how dare something that's out of your control happen? The only successful reports are the ones sent because someone spammed slurs in chat. That's it. Feeding and inting are no less of a problem than they were years ago. I genuinely find it difficult to play this game, but in a way that just makes me go, oh, I haven't played in a while, but I know if I queue up for this match, I will not have any fun.
No. Wait.
So I just hope that I don't even get into a game before I realize what I'm actually doing. I retract what I said in my last video on this topic about the game still being fun with friends, because any game is fun with friends. I was just gaslighting myself into thinking, yeah, this game is still really fun to play, but not the game itself. When I play with a friend, the game becomes way more enjoyable.
No, you're still holding on! Let go!
When your game starts feeling like a chore to play, that means your game has some issues. And that genuinely makes me sad because I truly do want to still like League the way I liked it when I first started playing. I love so many of these characters, some way more than others. Every other game that's set in this universe is fun. I love it when the characters' stories are expanded. I can't wait for the fighting game. The cinematics and world building is so good, but I'm sad that what made me fall in love with the world of Runeterra in the first place is a game that's in shambles, and is only a fraction of what it used to be. And the sad fact is, things are probably not even going to change, because the only thing that matters to Riot Games is esports and competitive solo queue. But I mean, hey, I'll still play it, because I'm a masochist. And also because it's the only game aside from Legends of Runeterra that has Kindred in it, so... excuse me as I buy this cute new skin. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to, you can like and subscribe. If not, I don't really care. Follow me on social media. I mostly use Twitter and I post art there from time to time. There's a link to my Discord in the description below, and a special thank you to all my patrons over on my Patreon. That's about it. Bye bye.